Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So, I know you all probably have heard by now that Nicki Minaj was targeted in a swatting call. Same thing that young Scooter was just targeted for. Okay, y'all? Um, And word on the street is this is the third time that they have done this to Nicki. And I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. Either this is an inside job, somebody that's hating on her and her husband because they know that, she can't go and buy some property and they not know where they live at because her husband has to register as a, offender. Okay? Mingle tingle offender to, people he wasn't supposed to be doing. Okay? Everywhere he goes, he has to register. So every house that they live or own or whatever has to be registered. So to me, either somebody hating on them that's in their inner circle, because when you have a whole crowd of ninjas around you, somebody in that crowd is going to be a snake. I'm just putting it out there. Okay, y'all? On one hand, having all of these, her husband and his friends around and this and that and this she might feel safe from the industry and stuff like that. But on another hand, you opening yourself to other inner hatred that people probably jealous of her husband, his friends and stuff like that, that he's with her and enjoying all of these, perks and stuff from her being rich. And they could be jealous. They hang out at her house, but they have to go home eventually. So this is, this could be an inside job, or this could be somebody that she probably don't get along with in the industry. They're fans because, for a long time, her and what's her name? Is it Cardi B or all these other people she don't get along with in the industry, allegedly? It could be some of their fans doing this to her. And this is scary because this woman she's filthy rich. Um, this is a hard thing for her because she got a husband that is registered, so he can't probably be around weapons and stuff like that. But on the other hand, she needs to protect herself if somebody try to come in on her and take what she has. So this is like a catch-22. Either you're gonna pay for 24 hours, 7 days a week, around the clock security, or she probably just because he registered, or he did crimes, don't mean she did some. So how does that work? Can she even have a weapon in her house? And if she did, and people keep calling the police lying on her, they can come in and raid her house and find a weapon or whatever. It's so many ways that this could go wrong. But this is what keep continuing to happen with her over and over and over again. Okay? They're saying, once again, for the third time, somebody called the police, told the police that, somebody had got unalived in the house, and they sent the SWAT team and all this stuff allegedly over to her house. And she wasn't even at home, y'all. Word on the street, this is what they're saying. They responded to an empty house. The superstar rapper Nicki Minaj is the latest high-profile target of a swatting call this week, as law enforcement personnel swarmed her LA area property Wednesday night, responding to a report of a pow at her house. Law enforcement sources is saying shortly after 7 p.m. yesterday, the LA County Sheriff Department received a call reporting an attack or whatever at a residence in Hidden Hills where Nicki lives. And deputies rushed to the scene where they found no one was even at the house and no issues in the area whatsoever. The Los Angeles Times reports an unidentified person called the sheriff's, business line, not the 911, to report someone had a black woman at Nicki's address, and two people were still at the scene. The call was later classified as swatting. Now let me tell y'all this. Due to the fact that this keep happening to her over and over again, they should already have people on high alert of people making these type of phone calls coming to her house about her house. So they should already have it on notice that this is something they keep doing to her. You know what I'm saying? And this is crazy too, because what if something actually goes down at her house? Police might not even want to respond to it because they keep on playing on the phone. Are they trying to line her up for something so that when the police, when it do actually happen, some stuff go down, that nobody is going to believe it, y'all? Because right now, this is crazy what they're doing to Nicki right now. And this could have went bad. What if she was there? You know? I don't know in her city and state, is stuff legal or not legal or this and that. But what if she had some trees out or whatever? She got to be walking on eggshells right now because every chance they get, they're calling the police on her. So I'm sure her husband is probably trying to walk a straight line and not get in no trouble or be around stuff he's not supposed to be around right now. At any given time, when stuff like this is happening to you, you can't even relax in your own home and sit back and have you a sippy sip or this and that, because you never know when somebody gonna be busting in your doors with weapons saying that we got a phone call that blah, 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 something was going on, and it really wasn't. This is dangerous to the 25th power. And prayers up for Nicki, because I wouldn't want to live like that when somebody just keep lying on you, because I know when somebody lie on you, how that can affect you. I've been through that before. People lie on you. You try to help somebody to lie on you. I've been through that before. If somebody know you got a record, they lie on you for no reason. I've been through that before. This is what they do. They try to use the system against you. When people, that's why I tell you, don't tell everybody your business. Don't tell everybody all your business, because they'll use that against you too. And people know that this man is registered and he can't be around no kind of stuff that's illegal, none of that stuff. And they keep doing this over and over again. Who has it out for Nicki this bad that they want to line her up in this way? And this is crazy because this just happened to young Scooter, which don't make no sense either. This whole situation with young Scooter makes no sense. This man lost his life over a phone call, somebody playing on the phone. And still, nobody to this day can explain why he was running. Why, y'all? Why did he take off running? Why didn't they just let the police in, search house, whatever? Reports coming out now that they didn't find anything in that house that was illegal going on. Where's young Scooter was. Until this day, I'm still wondering, is this some smoke and mirrors going on right now? Because word on the street is this man took off running like a bat out of H to the ELL. Okay, y'all? And there was nothing illegal going on at the time in that house. Word on the street. They didn't find nothing on him. When they found him, I don't know how they found him, hanging on the fence or on the ground. I don't even know. But word on the street, they didn't find anything on this man. If he didn't have no street pharmacy stuff in the house, bagging up nothing, didn't have no weapons in the house, why the HELL was he running? Y'all? Makes you wonder about what really happened to him. If he just took off running for nothing. Now, maybe he got a flashback of back in the days and the police was at the door and he thought he had something on it. I don't know. But it makes no sense to why this man took off running for nothing and lost his life over a cut on his leg. Okay, y'all? And I keep telling y'all in the numbers, it is saying that he was STAB to his demise. Okay, y'all? So, do we even know the true story of what really happened? Do we got video footage of him running, jumping on the fence? Do we have footage of that? Because this could be just what we are being told. I don't know. But it makes no sense. Why would a grown man on his birthday be even around any illegal stuff? And then a grown man on his birthday, the police get called on him. There's nothing illegal in the house, but he takes off running as if there is. He act like they had, I don't know, the keys in the crib. A bunch of weapons in the crib. He was finna go to jail for the rest of his life. And the police is saying, nope, nothing was there. This is what I heard. So what's the purpose of that, y'all? Is they trying to line up Nicki Minaj like they lined this one up, and we don't still know to this day why he was even running. Y'all, is they trying to turn Nicki Minaj into the little boy who called Wolf? That somebody keep calling the police, calling the police, calling the police, playing on the phone. But when something shoulda could really hits the fan, and maybe somebody is really planning on doing something to her, the police won't be so quick to come because they're gonna think it's another swatting incident. You have to take everything that people are doing, everything, and you have to look at it in different ways. This could be to sensitize the police to even come when something really happens at her house. This could be to, if she do have some stuff in her house, eventually she gonna get caught because a man is into some illegal stuff, maybe. But I don't really see the purpose of it. She can go do shows and make millions. He don't have to be out in the streets doing nothing. But is it that some of the people that be around him, they have weapons on them at times? Or maybe they doing this in hopes that sooner or later the police going to pull up and his friends is there and they going to catch them with stuff too? Something or someone has some real sinister stuff going on when it comes to Nicki Minaj. And I do believe that there is a reason why they're doing what they're doing. But anyway, I'm going to say this. Prayers up for her. Prayers up for her children because this is sad. And maybe it's time for her to let go of this LA house. I'm just saying, y'all. It's a lot of, celebrities' downfall that's taking place in Los Angeles right now. So maybe this is not the place for her if somebody keep doing her like this. Or is this the same house that they did it to her 3 times that? Because it's the 3rd time. So did she just move there and they did it there and they did it somewhere else? Is they doing this everywhere she moves? Or is they just doing this at this house, one particular house that she's at right now? And should she, take heed to maybe go somewhere else? Because, this don't make no sense. And the reports that came in said that her house got raided. So I don't know that they kick in the door. I don't even know to see what was going on. But this is what somebody keep doing, y'all. This is what somebody keeps doing to her. Nicki Minaj has previously dealt with being the target of swatting in which a caller reports an incident in order to provoke a massive law enforcement response at their target. In August of July 2023, they did it too. LA County, so this is the same place. Deputies were told someone had been pow at her house, and in July, they said that her little ones was being, not mistreated. This is what they were saying, that one of her babies was being mistreated. So somebody called in. The caller in Wednesday night's incident has not been identified. Now, if the police can track everybody else's phone calls and this and that and that and this, you mean to tell me that the police cannot track where the phone call is coming from? Which makes you wonder, like, really, y'all, what's really going on? Is they got some police in on this mess as well, just so they could keep running to her house? Because if they went in her house while she wasn't even there, you gotta wonder, is they willing to take stuff out her house? Are they doing this stuff on purpose? Because this is the 3rd time now, and you would think that the police would be getting down to the nitty gritty, and they'll be like, the next time a call coming in from her, hold them on there as long as you possibly can, because we got to track this call and make sure where this is coming from so we can stop it and make an example of this. This is not what we are hearing. We are hearing, oh, we don't know who's doing it. But it keep happening, and you all keep on swatting up to go to her house to kick the doors in, and ain't nothing even going on. This makes no sense to me. Y'all, it doesn't. And it just seems like it's something else going on here, okay? This follows a tragic swatting event in Atlanta in which a 911 caller told the police that a woman in a birthday suit, was being, attacked at a residence where rapper Young Scooter was present. When officers responded, he ran out the back and ended up tearing a formal artery, jumping a fence. This is what we was told, but was that the truth? I don't even know no more, y'all. Okay? Because why did he run? Why did he run if there was nothing there? Now they're saying there was nothing there. There was nothing there for him to even be running for. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Prayers up for Nicki Minaj and hopes that, this could be maybe, is this her karma? For all of the demonic stuff she was putting in her videos and stuff when she first came out. You remember she was floating in the air. She actually did the scene from The Exorcist in one of her concerts. Well, it wasn't a concert, it was the award show. Y'all remember she was floating up in the air like she was lifted up off the bed and all of this stuff, like on The Exorcist. And she came to, the award show with, it looked like some kind of pope or something like that. Y'all remember that? Is this, how they gonna come at her? Because over and over again, we keep on getting the same situation, and some artists get taken out different ways. Is this their way of lining Nicki up for a swatting incident, something similar to young Scooter, y'all? I'm just asking. Because this is weird on so many levels, okay? Now, from my understanding, since she didn't get married and this and that and that and this, she didn't kind of cut back on all the demonic stuff that the industry was pushing on her. And kudos to her for doing that, and hopefully she stay in that direction because she's a mama now. And she know that she influenced a lot of younger people, so she got kids too. And some people go in different direction. This could also be why that they're sending people at her to do this stuff to her, because she won't keep up that narrative that people want people to do when they become, get in the industry. So this could be them coming at her for not keeping doing what they want her to do and push this demonic stuff that's out here. I don't know. I really don't keep up with her like that. I don't know if she's still doing it, but last I heard that she wasn't. So maybe this is a reason why they're coming for her. Because when you don't continue to do what they want you to do, they don't want you around anymore. And this could be they pushback, her little pushback for not doing what the industry want her to do. Because they definitely didn't want her marrying her husband. Oh, the industry was peed off about that. Because they like to pick who people be with. Okay? That's probably how she ended up with no good Meek Mill that's running around here sweating skitless for Diddy. Okay, y'all? Allegedly. Allegedly. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. Do you think somebody got it in for Nicki? Or do you think it's just her karma coming back for playing with satanic stuff? Okay? But, if she has turned things around and she's not doing it anymore, do y'all think that this is why that they're doing her the way they're doing it? Let me know in the comment section, y'all. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.